So we still have a long way to go. We've still got a lot of work to do, especially to rebuild the middle class, but we're making steady progress. And the reason I'm here is we can't afford to threaten that progress right now. Right now, hundreds of thousands of Americans, hardworking Americans, suddenly aren't receiving their paycheck. Right now, they're worrying about missing their rent or their mortgage or even making ends meet. We can all relate to that. Imagine if suddenly you weren't sure whether you were going to get your next paycheck with all the bills that might be mounting up. Well, that's what's happening right now to hundreds of thousands of Americans across the country. Companies like this one worry that their businesses are going to be disrupted because obviously, particularly in an area like Maryland, Virginia, where there are a lot of federal workers, you don't know how that's going to impact the economy. Veterans, seniors, women, they're all worrying that the services they depend on will be disrupted too. And the worst part is, this time, it's not because of a once-in-a-lifetime recession. This isn't happening because of some financial crisis. It's happening because of a reckless Republican shutdown in Washington.
That's right.
Now, we've all seen the offices locked down, the monuments closed. We've heard about services denied. We've heard about benefits that are delayed. But the impacts of the shutdown go way beyond those things that you're seeing on television. Those hundreds of thousands of Americans, a lot of whom live around here, don't know when they're going to get their next paycheck. And that means stores and restaurants around here don't know if they'll have as many customers. Across the country, you've got farmers in rural areas and small business owners who deserve a loan, but they're being left in the lurch right now. They might have an application pending as we speak, but there's nobody in the office to process the loan. The SBA gives $1 billion of loans a month to small businesses. $1 billion a month and goes to small businesses all across the country. Right now, those can't be processed because there's nobody there to process them. Veterans who deserve our support are getting less help. Little kids who deserve a head start have been sent home from the safe places where they learn and grow every single day. And of course, their families then have to scramble to figure out what to do. And the longer this goes on, the worse it will be. And it makes no sense. The American people elected their representatives to make their lives easier, not harder. And there's one way out of this reckless and damaging Republican shutdown. Congress has to pass a budget that funds our government with no partisan strings attached.